What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Blind Power. So you might be asking, what is this in my hand? And why the title is what it is about ZoomText. Because today I want to talk about how to optimize ZoomText for your computer. So if you have an older computer and you cannot afford a full computer, a full new computer, there's ways to optimize your computer. So the first thing is, with ZoomText uses memory. Video memory, which is called VRAM, and video memory is what makes ZoomText run nice and smooth, right? So if you have an older computer and you're like, oh, my computer's so slow, it's jumping all over the screen when I magnify in, or I can't run any other program except ZoomText, and it can't. Well, any of those situations, this is what you need. So a GPU, graphics processing unit, it looks like this. I have one in my computer. Actually, I have two of these in my computer because I'm a nerd and I like having high quality computing software and hardware. So what I do is basically, when you have a GPU, it offloads all the visual parts of your graphics and puts them into the dedicated GPU, which is this in my hand. Now, if you don't have a dedicated GPU or you have an older computer, usually your CPU would take care of your GPU processes as well. But it won't take care of them as well because of the fact that your CPU only has 2 gigs of video memory built in for the most part. Now, this thing here, which is a GTX 1080, has 8 gigs. Okay? They even have 1080 Ti, which is 12 gigs. And that makes a huge difference because now you can have any program open. ZoomText will only take about half a gig of RAM, which is random access memory on your CPU, on your computer. It'll take about half a gig of RAM to load ZoomText, and that's it. The rest of it goes onto this unit I have in my hand, and it plugs into your computer, inside of your computer. They do have external ones from the outside as well, but you have to have a special connection called USB-C. It runs very hot, so it's got these 3 fans because it's made for this kind of task. And ZoomText is optimized to use this. Now, this is one of the things that I say that you can put this on any computer. Say if you have an old computer, like 2005, you can find one of these things that are compatible with it. Perhaps you can get a previous generation graphics card for $200, This one I have in my hand costs $600, but you can get a pretty decent one for $200. I recommend the RX 580, which is 4 gigs, and that should be enough for ZoomText. Now, if you want, to be more into the higher end stuff, they have them for laptops as well, but you have to buy the laptop with the graphics card already in it, and it'll make ZoomText so buttery smooth. And not just ZoomText. The main point of this video is ZoomText because I am talking about ZoomText optimization. However, if anything you have, so say you like playing video games, right? And you like, playing video games that are very graphic intensive, then cool. This will make video games play nicer. If you're using JAWS and you put the audio through this thing, you'll get much better audio than you would from the standalone computer as well. So there's plenty of benefits with a GPU, graphics processing unit. It's super cool because of the fact that it makes things easier. However, the way if you don't have one, you can open up your computer. They all look different for the most part, but they're all like something like they have like fans on them and an ugly back like this, full of for those of you who can't see what I'm showing here, it's like bumpy dots on the back, on the bottom of it, and then like 3 fans or 2, even 1. There's even some that don't have any fans, and that's how you know if you have it. But you'll know because the performance of your ZoomText. If you have a newer computer that is brand new, it may be fine, but then after, if you've had it for a couple of years or it's an older system, ZoomText could be all jumpy, and that's when you know you can grab one of these and extend the life of your computer, you know, for a little bit. Now, it won't extend, say, you know, you could still get the slowness, but at least ZoomText will run, because the whole point of this is for graphics stuff, and ZoomText, it takes power. As you know, ZoomText, and if you're using Magic, I'm not sure if Magic is optimized or not, but I am sure that ZoomText, you know, when you're using ZoomText, it takes up so much toll on your computer that you need a way to have more power for the more professional tasks. So your word processing, your Excel, your databases, your Access. Whatever you do in your work, you know, whatever. If you do, for example, if you're an artist and you do drawings, it doesn't matter. This thing will make your computer so much faster because ZoomText will be offloaded to this GPU. So that's kind of why you could use a GPU on ZoomText. I mean, it's one of those things where once you feel like ZoomText just can't handle your computer anymore, you can buy one of these GPUs. And if you feel like you don't have enough RAM, which is random access memory, it's what makes your computer fast in itself, you could try getting more RAM, which is actually a cheaper option. But if you just simply cannot get your computer to work right with ZoomText after putting more RAM, it means that your CPU needs a little bit of help with the graphics, and that's what the GPU does. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, just as I enjoyed making it. Comment, rate, subscribe, you know what to do. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye. Hit the subscribe button and remember to enable the notification bell to get all notifications of blind power uploads. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.